Redstone makes absolutely no sense. So redstone dust, for example, is a very versatile thing. You can power a piston in many ways from it, like from the side here, or a little bit lower, or at the bottom. But if you have a piston on top of the dust, well, of course it doesn't power, like why would it? Like it's not even touching it. But then, if you have a button, then... oh look, it powers it. What? Like it's not even close to touching it. Like the redstone dust makes sense, but like, what? So yeah, that's the theme of this video. Also Mojang, if you're watching this, please don't make any changes to redstone because of this video. This is only for entertainment purposes. Alright, with that, let's move on. Alright, so you guys know the observer. Of course you know the observer, who doesn't? It's the component with the funny face, or like one of the three. But anyway, even from the name, you can kind of like guess what it's supposed to do. It observes what's happening in the block in front of it, and it gives a pulse to the back. So when I have this set up, and I power it and turn it off, the trapdoor doesn't move. Like you can hear the sound, but it never moves. So when I have an observer here, and I put like a piston here to show it better, then all of a sudden, it observes the trapdoor. But like, there is nothing to observe. It never moves. It makes a sound, yes, but like it's not called the listener. It's the observer. It observes what's in front of it, or it should at least. But if I do slow motion, and look at it closely, nothing happens. What is it observing? I need to know. Okay, no, but actually, it is getting zero ticked, meaning it turns on and off in the same game tick, meaning at no point can you really see the trapdoor in the other state. But still, I find this kind of funny. Okay, so right after recording that clip, I realized that I was being an idiot, basically. Because the same happens with node blocks and droppers and blocks like that. Yeah, they never move as well, like, no matter how you power them. But we don't talk about that. Also, on the topic of trapdoors, you can alternate them with rails like this, and there's like pretty big gaps in the middle of them. Like they are big enough that you can just like walk through them, like without even crouching. So then tell me, if I power this, what will happen? Well, obviously, they get pushed. Because yes, like seriously, how are they moving? There's almost 2 blocks of space between them. How are they getting moved? What is this black magic? Actually, you could probably use this for like an elevator, now that I think about it. I might try that at some point. Or maybe, I don't know, I'm not very good at elevators. Maybe someone else can. But yeah, this is just very cursed. Also, people keep saying I do black magic, but like this is the real black magic. Alright, this is the last trick to do with trapdoors, I promise. Alright, so if you have a line of trapdoors like this, and you want to run a redstone line on top of them, all you need to do is power them from the bottom like this, then right click them again, then place the dust, turn your lever on, and you can remove the redstone blocks. Ta-da! But also, you can do that. And it won't break. Just look at that. This is like so cursed. It is so incredibly cursed. But it works. But like after what you've seen in this video, is that even surprising? But alright, I gotta admit, I kind of tricked you guys, because it doesn't work in the latest version. I'm currently in 1.19.4 to record this video, so that I could show you this trick. I don't know in which version they changed it, but I tried it in 1.20.4 and it just didn't work. The redstone dust just breaks, which is like very sad, because I really like this glitch. And I was going to show this in the video, but yeah, I kind of had to change the version to make it work. So yeah, I'm sorry I tricked you guys, but this is still very cool, you gotta admit. Why is there a random floating island? I mean, it looks kind of cool. Just a mini island. I don't know, it looks neat. Alright, then let's talk about quasi-connectivity, which most of you have probably heard of. Yeah, and it can do some really weird stuff. For example, keep a piston powered without any power source. And if we take a look at this setup, it is just a redstone line powering a piston. So when I turn it off, the piston should also turn on, which it does. And when I turn it off... Wait, what? Why is it powered? There's no quasi-connectivity going on, right? Like, what is powering it? Well, spoiler alert, there is quasi-connectivity. Because it is locational whether this dust or this dust will turn off first. So now both of these dusts are powered, and let's say this depowers first. It means that there will be this dust that is still budding this piston, and when that turns off, there's nothing powering it, or updating it I mean. Meaning it is just left extended, and to prove that it's locational, here it is working. So yeah, that is locationality in a nutshell, or at least the most common kind of it, that happens because of dust. And yeah, it's like one of the worst aspects of doing Java Redstone, because I've seen so many beginner Redstoners use this setup, not knowing why it doesn't work. And yeah, it's because of locationality, and that's like very difficult for them to actually figure out by themselves. Also, there are two main fixes. One is just updating the piston from this block, so for example a node block works. Or just not putting the piston in the first place, so for example using a slab here. Alright, and then let's look at this setup. So I have dust here and a piston, and when I power the dust, it powers the piston. Like, what is going on? There is no block here, there's literally nothing here. Why is it powering it? I mean, there is this thing here, but I don't think that should affect it, because it's like above the thing. So how would it be like doing anything? Okay, no, but this piston is getting butted by this redstone block, and this does just update to extend, and then this circuit is just used for pulling this back, and like when retracting this piston it will push it back, like that. So yeah, just thought this was pretty neat. Bro, why is there Africa here with like a chunk of it removed? Just like Africa plus this thing. And this looks like North America, what the f. Alright, so I have a piston with a stone brick wall pushing into a fence gate. And so when I power the piston, what will happen? The fence gate moves for some weird reason. What is moving it? Why does it move? What is moving it? There is literally nothing moving it. Like, I mean, I guess this moves, but like, how? What is going on? Like, this is genuinely just black magic. Like, you would need like some kind of piston here to move it down, but no, just having a wall here just works. Just, sure, why not? And also parts of this wall just disappear. There's like a lot of edges here, but then they just kind of disappear. Yeah, sure, alright. Fair enough. Also, fun fact, it can be detected with an observer, which is a neat trick, I guess. Alright, and then you see how this redstone line goes down this block of glass. Well, you can power it this way, no problems. But yeah, this just doesn't work. It just, no, it refuses to power. Why is that? That is not the case in Bedrock Edition. Please, Mojang, change this. This one you can change. This is fine. Like, please, I want Bedrock Edition glass functionality. It is so good. Like there are so many situations where I would have used this. No, there's like no downsides. There are other blocks you can use instead of glass. Please, Mojang, I beg of you. Okay, but I think that might be enough examples of why redstone is dumb. Oh no, the redstone makes no sense. I forgot my own title, goddamn. Yeah, this was a very different kind of video, but I hope you liked it. I wanted to try something new, and you guys can let me know if you want to see more of this kind of video. So yeah, okay, bye.